Halo teman-teman semuanya, kembali lagi di channel Rf2 Gamerz. Dan di video kali ini saya akan mereview Stadium Pack terbaru untuk Football Live 2023, yaitu Stadium Pack English Premier League ya. Dan untuk cara memasangnya, teman-teman bisa lihat video Stadium Pack saya yang sebelumnya. Di sini saya tidak akan memperlihatkan semua stadiumnya ya, saya hanya akan memperlihatkan beberapa saja. Oke, mari kita langsung mainkan.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to
It'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It will be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game, but the crowd is...
The three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. This one of the
He's full of tricks and imagination, and he's just very, very difficult to contain.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, we're on the way. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game.
In front of the ball, preventing strikers from getting a sighted goal. He also hardly ever makes an error, and that's precious for a goalkeeper.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to warn you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. Mind, you wouldn't believe that if you saw the scenes from the stands. Come rain or shine, the supporters here sing in unison, and very evidently they are up for it. It's a venue this which simply adds to the...
And that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can really control the game from mid.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but I suspect that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages.
One of many runs from opposition fullbacks, so they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute.
Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. This place simply a monument to the game. So much pristine
runs from opposition fullbacks, so they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real.
Oke teman-teman semuanya, sampai di sini dulu videonya. Bagi teman-teman yang memiliki pertanyaan, teman-teman bisa komen di bawah video ini. Dan jangan lupa untuk like, share, dan subscribe. Oke, sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Tell me what's been going on.